Hey Professor Schaudt, this is Paige McKinney's service learning video, and I'm here to talk about the organization that I chose to work with and why I chose to work with them. I have been a pet owner and an animal lover my entire life, and it really breaks my heart when I see or hear about an animal that was abused or neglected. And so that is why I chose to work with the Humane Society. The Humane Society is a nonprofit organization that takes in and cares for these animals, nurses them back to health, and puts them up for adoption so that one day, hopefully, a loving family can take them in and they can have a better life than they once had. And the Humane Society has many many activities about once a month, and the activity that I got to help with was Easter bone hunt, and it was just kind of a way for people of the community to come together and have fun, but also learn about the Humane Society as well. And what we did, we got there early, and I got to help set up tables. I got to make posters, and I got to fill a lot of the eggs with treats for the dogs, and hide the eggs. We actually had to separate a section for the little dogs and a section for the big dogs because it was just way too hectic. And so I got to section off the area and then hide all the eggs and then do the other area for the big dogs. And then once the people actually started showing up, we had to get everybody, all the dogs registered. And what this meant was people had to sign a form and tell how many dogs they had, and then had to pay $5, and it was $5 per dog. So, and all of the money went for the Humane Society itself. So that's always good. And we actually had a lot of people show up. It was really fun. It was only their second year doing it, but 66 dogs showed up and their owners, of course. So that was really good and really exciting for us. And afterwards, we had to clean everything up and recollect the eggs so we can use them for next year. And afterwards we got to kind of play with the dogs and kind of get to know them and stuff, so that was a lot of fun as well. It was a really great experience, and I'm really glad I did it. And another activity that they hosted was a 5K run and a 1-mile dog walk. It's actually their first time doing it, which is fine, and not a lot of people showed up, but it was actually a really fun time to get to see the runners and be part of the mile dog walk. And what I got to do, I got to help set up. I got to help with the course, outline the course for the runners, and I got to help with water stations, and I got to help with announcements and just little stuff like that here and there. And then we actually got to watch the runners run and participate, so that was really exciting as well. And then we got to, after the runners went, that's when they had the 1-mile dog walk. And actually more people showed up for that than expected, and that was really cool because so many people, the dogs, got to socialize, and people of the American community got to socialize as well. And this was also another way that people got to come together and then learn more about the Humane Society. The Humane Society, at this particular event, they actually brought in dogs that needed to be adopted, that needed homes, and were looking for homes, and they actually got to present these dogs to the people that came, which was really cool because now people know how many what dogs really need to be saved and what really need homes. And we also, afterwards, we had to clean everything up, and we got to present awards to the runners, which was really fun, really exciting to do. And I actually got to walk one of the foster dogs that was there on the mile walk, so that was really cool. I got to kind of get to know some of the dogs as well. It was a really fun time. And the other service that I did isn't really an organization, but it was something that really impacted me personally, and that's when I went to Harrisburg, Illinois, to help with tornado cleanup. A sorority, ASA, here in Murray, organized a group of people to come together and go to Harrisburg to help with tornado cleanup. And I felt the need to do this because the people of Harrisburg really needed all the help they can get, and I know that if it happened in my hometown, I would really want someone there to help as well. You know, at first it was very awkward. I didn't know a lot of people, but because of this experience, I bonded with so many people because we were all like there helping, doing the same thing, and it was really such a great experience. We actually had to get up really early, got to Harrisburg, Illinois about 9 o'clock, and immediately started helping right then and there. And what we did, at first we went to a church, we came to a church, and there was 2 trucks full of stuff that people have donated to help the people of Harrisburg. There was food, water, clothes, house stuff, you name it, anything. And what we did, we unloaded these 2 trucks and organized them into groups in the church so the church could give the stuff to the people of Harrisburg if they needed it. And that was really fun. And then we actually got to go to an apartment complex that had been destroyed by the tornado and help clean out a guy's apartment. And that was really a sight for me because, like, we asked him like what he needed and what he wanted, and all he said was like, just throw everything out. Like, everything's destroyed, just throw everything out. So it was really sad because like all of his stuff his personal stuff that he had, pictures and some stuff that was really personal, he just said threw up or he couldn't find because it was completely gone. And actually the back of his house was actually destroyed because a mobile home from across the street was on top of his house, and the guy that lived in the mobile home was outside while we were helping clean up around the outside of the house. And I just remember him saying, "I'm so glad that you guys came, like so glad." And like he prayed for us and he prayed for the city of Illinois, and like it was just such an eye-opening experience to me because like it just made me realize how lucky I am and how like blessed, like how there are like good people in the world that will do stuff like this for anybody. And I feel like I impacted them. It benefited them for me to help. Like, I know if I was in that situation, I would want all the help in the world, and I felt like I made a difference for them because they didn't have anything. You know, I was taking time out of my day and for something that I didn't have to do. And I felt like I really benefited them in a way that I don't think I could ever feel. Like, it was such a great experience for me, and like if I could have the chance to do it again, I would in a heartbeat. And I hope that you enjoy this video as much as I enjoy doing all the service stuff. It was really good. Like, not only like did I help with the tornado and make an impact on their lives, it also impacted me on a personal level because I got to experience firsthand what it's like being in a situation like that. And even working with the Humane Society, like it's a good experience. Like, it makes me feel really good about myself. Like, I know I'm doing something to help these poor animals out, like, and I know I'm doing, like, it makes me feel good inside as well. So I hope that you enjoy this video as much as I enjoyed working with these organizations. Thank you.